Hey guys, Kay here. Today I figured I'd show you just a little bit of my dragon collection. If I showed you guys all of it right now, we'd probably be here for 2 days. If I'm breathing a bit heavy, it's because outside it's like 90 degrees, so it's hot. I just went to a Riptile Expo with my sister. Stay tuned for the video, I'll make that later. Figured I'd show you some cool things. Most of these I have, they're from like antique stores and things like that. I have more on my shelf back there. I have this whole shelf right there full of dragon stuff too, but I grabbed some interesting things that I figured I'd show you guys. So the first thing I'm going to show is one of my oldest things in my collection. So this is, I believe it was made in Mexico. It's like a dragon, so it has like a clay body and head, and inside there's like a string making it kind of like bounce around. And the wings are like made of this thin plastic. And I got this from my Spanish teacher. She recently had like oral cancer. I hope she's doing okay now. I think she had to get like all her teeth removed, which sucks. But I hear she's doing better. It's just hard. This I got at this local antique store. It's a glass blown dragon. And check that out. So it looks to be a mix of like an Eastern type of dragon, and it kind of has like a Western dragon body. So the Eastern dragon part I'm noticing is the whiskers, but that's about it on that. It could just be a different style. It's almost cartoonish in a way. It's cute. I really like it. Has a lot of detail on it. Gotta be careful here because the paint chips off easily. But that's just because it's old. Next I'm going to show you this cool little thing. So I got this for, I believe, my birthday. And my aunt is big on astrology and she finds some cool stuff. I believe she said my birthstone was, it's either onyx or obsidian or something like that. I know it's also topaz. Like I said, I don't know astrology, birthstone stuff, but it's cool regardless. I'm assuming it's onyx, but it's a European dragon head. So that's really cool. Not too heavy, but it has like some weight. It's very cool packaging too. I'm not sure what these symbols are on here. It doesn't look like any language that I know. It could just be design and decorative stuff, but that's all my knowledge goes on it. Next is something really cool. So this is one of my few things that I have here that isn't dragon related, really. It's a box. So I got this at the same antique store. It's probably the first thing that I got there. And it's has little stones on top, and the bottom that says made in India, and the chest itself is made of camel bones, so that's pretty cool. Inside I have my lizard shed skin to keep, and I keep them all in there, and he's actually starting to shed right now on his leg. Lizards shed in like little bits, so they're not like snakes where it's one big satisfying thing, unfortunately, but it's still cool because he has like spikes on his feet. And this, I should actually show you guys the egg first. So it's like this 3D printed egg. Unfortunately, I got this from a person at my school that I'm not really fond of them. So it's bittersweet that I have this gift. But inside is a 3D printed Japanese dragon, at least from what I can tell with the 3 claws. That's what I have up there. And I believe Japanese Imperials have 4 claws. So the Imperial dragons are like the, kind of like, not Dragon Kings, because those are different entirely, but they're more powerful than the regular traditional dragons. And then for Chinese dragons, regular ones have 4, and then Imperials have 5 talons. That I know for sure. I'm not sure for Japan. And then I think Korean dragons were the same as Chinese, but there's not really a distinct way to tell the difference. I think their beards are longer and they have less mane. And I believe Korean dragons are called Yong, Japanese are called Riju, and Chinese are called Long. And I think there's like 3 types of Korean dragons, but I'm not going to get into that right now. This thing's a pain to put away. I'll put it away off camera. Seriously, it's such a pain to fit in there. Next, I'm going to show you guys some cool necklaces. So this is one of my, if I can get it untangled, it's one of my first dragon necklaces. It's a European, and I think that's an aventurine stone, which is really pretty. Has a nice chain. It fits around me nice. And, yeah, very cool. So, I got this, I believe, for Christmas last year. And I like it, and it's really pretty. Next, I got for my graduation party. I graduated 8th grade this year, finally. I hated that school. Seriously, kids could tell you to blow your brains to bits, and they won't get any trouble for it. Yet when you give them a light smack with a pen, you're in big whoopsies. So this, I'm not sure what stone that is. I think it's glass. And wrapped around it is a Chinese dragon, which is pretty cool. Look at that. I got this for my graduation birthday. Shout out to my great uncle. He's awesome. We watched movies together. We watched the Ghostbusters film. It was good. I'm not gonna spoil it because I know people probably haven't seen it still yet, but one of the ghosts in it in particular, awesome. And you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If for those of you who did watch it, I totally recommend seeing it. It's great. Oh, the plot's pretty good too. Next is this really heavy dragon talon. It's like made of brass or something. And it has to have this like strong like cord. So that's pretty cool. I like wearing this one a lot. I get scared of wearing the other ones. I only wear them like really special occasions. Like this one. This is a pewter dragon. It looks to be a Chinese dragon, but kind of like stylized in like a serpent for, being simplified. And normally it's like $100, but my grandma and her hoard of coupons got it for $20. I don't know how she does it, but she's nice. She drives me nuts sometimes, but she's nice. But that's cool. It fell off the thing once at a get together with the family, and I get really scared of wearing it now. But it's still awesome. My most recent one, and perhaps my favorite, honestly, is this. So it's like a onyx shaped like thing, and it has a Chinese imperial dragon wrapped around it. See the 5 talons. And I just like how detailed it is. I was able to pick this cool cord out. It's my favorite color, navy blue. Gold and like a neon green are also close. But I like the color of my room too. It's like actually the color for it wasn't navy blue. It's actually called dragonfly blue, which is ironic because, dragonfly. I like dragons, and dragonflies are honestly really cool bugs. Caught one recently too. Alright, moving on. If anyone here is still watching, I know a lot of people don't, watch, unfortunately, fully to the end of my videos. It's unfortunate, but it just happens. I'm really grateful for people who do watch to the end, so if you guys still are watching this, thank you so much. Shout out to all you guys, please. I really do appreciate when people like what I do. It's fun. It builds esteem, and it's just awesome. I like editing videos and stuff. Anyways, back to the video. If you guys are still here, comment meatloaf or something. I don't know. Comment meatloaf or yeah, something like that. This is a carved stone. I believe it's called I'm not sure what type of stone it's called, but it's found in Kenya, and I think they're called Kisi stones. And it's carved in the shape of a zebra. I got this at the safari trip. Great place, by the way. I'm not going to tell where it is because it's kind of local to where I live and I don't want to be tracked down, but it really helped conserve wildlife. So yeah, it costs a bit to enter, but it all goes to like preserving animals, which is awesome. And I got to touch an ostrich, which was awesome, and like a domesticated water buffalo. And water buffaloes, like the wild ones, even the domesticated ones, they're insane. They're huge. Like, as long as you respect these animals, though, I mean, they're really fine. But people mostly are scared about predators, and I'm like, think about the animals that have survived the predators and what they need to do to survive them. But water buffaloes, hippos, and rhinoceros actually are really, like, dangerous because rhinos actually, they have, like, really bad eyesight. So sometimes they'll just charge at random things. It's crazy. And then hippos and water buffaloes are just naturally aggressive. But I really like this zebra. It's cool. I'm going to put it in my lab. That's why I have them in this, like, box. This is my stuff for my lab. This I got at a local garage sale. It's an elephant, and I believe it's Indian style. In Hindu and Buddhist mythology, elephants are used quite frequently. They're a symbol of wisdom and strength and gentle power. And I forget the name of one of the deities. It's like an elephant with like 10 heads. It's cool. And I think there's one called Ganesha, which is like a guy with like an elephant head. It's cool. You guys should look into it. I know the story with it. I could go on and on about it. You guys hear about the new snake they discovered in India? It's called Vasuki indicus. Vasuki is actually the name of the Indian snake god. The Indian snake dragon thingies are like, they're like cobras, and they can have like, they can have a lot of heads. They're like hydras, but they're like chill and they're nice. And the main one's called Vasuki. They're called Nagas. And they can either take the form of, like I said, like a big snake with a bunch of heads, or a snake body with like a person's like upper body, kind of like a snake centaur, but you took the horse part and replaced it with a snake. It's cool. Anyways, what I have next here is a male foo dog. So foo dogs are very common in China. You'll see them guarding old palace gates and stuff like that. The males have this orb, and the females, I'll put a picture up right there, they have the cub, and they're easy to tell the gender when you know what you're looking for. And it's really cool. I think it's carved out of like resin, and I just like it a lot. And I found this at found it in this antique store in Michigan. So I had to get it. And this recently, it's probably a bargain, $2. Sorry for my British viewers, but I'm not gonna translate that into pounds or whatever you guys pay in. I am lazy. But it's like this castle coaster thingy. I don't know. But it's cool. And it was only $2. And my sister got one too. Hers is like a bit bigger, but like I like this one because, I don't know, it just looks more ancient to me. It's cool. Anyways, that's about it for the video. I know it was a bit of a longer one. I didn't mean to ramble about dragons for 12 minutes and now around 13 minutes. But I do appreciate if you guys watch to the end. And thank you. Thank you guys for everything lately. Recently hit 537 maybe subs. Grateful for it all. I don't care if it doesn't seem like a lot compared to the rest of YouTube. It means a lot to me and my sister. We work hard on these videos. And yeah. So see you guys in the next one, which we'll probably record soon. But I'm probably not going to upload it because I'll forget to and something like that. And, yeah. Just know that your views are appreciated. A lot. They've helped a lot with more than you'd think. So, thank you guys so much. Alright, but guys, that's about it for the video now. So, peace.